Let's get into our workout of the day, which is lower abs. We're gonna get a great burn in that deep core while targeting that lower abdominal region. And now the format will be 10 moves, 10 minutes, 50 seconds on with 10 seconds rest to transition. And all you need is your beautiful bodies and a supportive surface. And if you're ready, let's get started. First move, we have a dead bug. So lean down, tabletop those legs and bring those arms off towards the ceiling. Now we're going to extend alternating arms to leg and then bring it back to center. So sweeping that arm by the ear, extending the leg, and then bring it back in. Making sure our knees are in line with the hips, really engaging our lower abdominals here. So as you lower the leg, I want you to think about pressing that belly button in towards the spine and in towards the mat. So keeping that flat back. Nice and slow. Intention with your movement. Breathe. This is such a great starting exercise to engage those deep abdominals and recover. 10 seconds. Come up onto our elbows, flexing the heels, staying in that tabletop with our legs, dropping the heels out to a V, and then bring it back in. So heel drops as you drop the heels, making sure they're out in a V, so to the diagonal, and then bring them back into center. Out and in. Nice and slow. Peeling that belly button in. If you have a mat, the mat is a nice gauge to where you want to drop the heels, just to the outer edges of your mat. Make sure we're not sinking into our shoulders, lifting up out of our shoulders. Coming up to our last 10 seconds. And now moving into a frog press. So laying all the way down, heels together, toes apart. I want you to bend the knees and then extend out to the diagonal. Now level 1, keep your shoulder blades down on the mat. Level 2, lift and peel up from the shoulder blades. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, shoot them out. Now the lower the legs, the harder it is on those lower abs. And I really want you to think about pressing those heels together in nice and tight. And knees go out to the side in that frog, pressing out. Moving slow. You can feel every shake when you move slow as well. And take your 10 seconds, we're moving into scissor kicks. Now option to get a nice stretch and hold on to alternating legs. Otherwise you can make it harder, hands behind the head, let's go. Really extend the legs. Keeping that lower back flat on the mat. So even do a little check. You can place your hands behind and just tuck them underneath to make sure that we're engaging that core, pressing it in to the mat. Belly button in towards the spine. And take your 10 seconds. We have reverse crunches. So place those hands down by your side. We lift up in a reverse crunch, drop the heels down and just lightly graze and then come back up. So reverse crunch, lift the hips up and then drop the heels. Lift and drop. Really tuck and lift. Think about lifting up rather than towards your nose. This one burns. Keep it going. One more. Beautiful. Now rock and roll yourself up onto your left side body. We'll start working our right leg. So come onto your side. We have leg sweeps. So sweeping that right leg forward and back. Forward and back. Slow and controlled. My advance, you can raise that right arm off. Challenge your abs here. Really stay nice and strong and stable through your center. Sweep it forward, foot in line with the hip, and then sweep it back. So good. If ever you need that support or you're rocking too much, place that hand down for support. Good. And stay there, flex the foot, bend the right elbow or bend your right knee in towards your right elbow, kick it out. Let's go. In and out. Tuck it in and out. Really tuck it in front of you. If we do it too much to the side, you're gonna hit your obliques. So really bring it in front of you and out. When you bring it in, really think about tucking and really dropping those ribs to hips, getting that nice C curve in the spine. So good. And recover, switch over to the other side. Little swivel, and let's move into our leg sweep on the left. So extend both legs, and let's sweep that left foot forward and back. Forward and back. If you're feeling good here, raise that left arm off. But remember, if we're rocking too much, take that support. Slow and controlled. Last 15 seconds. And stay there. Flex that foot, knee to elbow on the left, and extend. Remember to really crunch it in forward. So in and out. Good. Coming up to your last 10 seconds. Keep that breath. One more move to go after this. Beautiful. Now, swiveling straight into a plank position. So we're in a low plank. Low plank position, tuck the belly under. Now let's drop alternating knees. Drop the right, drop the left. Drop the right knee, just graze it gently. Scooping up through the belly, tailbone tucked under. Making sure our elbows are in line with the shoulder. You got it. Drop, lift, drop, left. As you drop the knee, think about scooping that belly up even tighter. Good. Coming up to your last 10. And drop those knees, shift back into a child's pose. Bring that forehead to the mat. Take some deep breaths. On this next inhale, as you exhale, shift those hips forward into an upward facing dog. Stretch out those abs, hold it here. Look over the right shoulder, look over the left shoulder. Do that again, right and left. And then let's just shift back and come into a seated position. Cross those feet in front of you. Sit however is comfortable. And let's just take an inhale, reaching those hands up overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center, one more, even bigger. Inhale. As you exhale, bring those hands down through heart center. Amazing job. I hope you love that quick, spicy 10-minute lower ab workout as we really focused and targeted that one area. But I always like to say you can't spot reduce. So obviously this isn't gonna take away that belly fat. There's so many other things that come into play when you want to tighten up those bellies. Nutrition, cardio, all the things. But obviously this really engages and gets into that deep core. So keep doing this. This one's so phenomenal for your abs, for your strength, and it even gets a bit of burn in your entire body. So I hope you loved it. Please give me feedback, comment, like, subscribe, share it with a friend, family member, share the love, and I just really appreciate that you're here. I'm proud of you for showing up, and I hope to see you next workout. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.